Greetings, thanks for joining me. This week I'll share with you a little trick in how to actually connect better with the demon or a spirit that you're trying to connect with, and that is by chanting the demon's N. So what is a demon's N? Well, it's actually a little sentence, a demonic sentence if you like, that actually helps you connect with that spirit during a meditation or during a spell casting. And for example, you'll find Connolly in, I think it's called The Complete Book of Demonology. I could have that wrong, but just look that up. She actually has all these ends listed, and I'm sure you'll be able to find online sites that have the complete list of all the demon ends. But when you're actually in a meditation state and you're trying to connect to that spirit or demon, it's very helpful if you can stay focused by actually chanting the sentence or the little N of that particular spirit. So, for example, with Lucifer, you might, I've got the candle here that I work with different candles all the time. And just me specifically, I decided to carve the sigil of Lucifer into the candle. You don't have to do that, it just depends what you're doing. And then I like to hold the candle sometimes just to charge it. Once again, it depends what I'm doing. And then I'll actually say the demon's N to get into state, to build up energy. And at the same time, I'm connecting with the demon as I get more into repeating the N over and over and over again. Now, grammar is always a huge issue when it comes to pronouncing the demon's N's or any type of really spell casting. You know, it's bad enough that I've got this blended accent, but also then I've got to try and pronounce Latin words and so forth. And so you've really just got to get past all of that. Don't worry about what anyone thinks or if you're saying it correctly. But it's really about your connection and your intention to the spiritual world. For Lucifer, quite often I'll just sit there and I'll meditate on this great spirit. And then I'll begin the statement of the end. Renich, Tasa, Uberaca, Biasa, Icar, Lucifer. Renich, Tasa, Uberaca, Biasa, Icar, Lucifer. And I'll keep saying it again and again and again. And sometimes I'm raising energy. I'm creating a lot of energy. Now, sometimes you'll see this flame move. If you've practiced witchcraft at all, you'll be familiar with the cone of power. Now, we're not getting that swirling cone of power when we're doing a solo ritual, but you can see that flame dance. Sometimes, not all the time, okay? But this isn't what it's for. It's for when I'm doing this, I could just be meditating to this. I could just be calling out to that spirit to have connection with me, or whatever reason I'm trying to do. But it keeps me really, really focused and in state, and it really draws that spiritual energy down, the specific spiritual energy down, okay? So how many times do I say it? Well, you can say it 108 times if you're working with the beads, okay? You can go through the beads, and so that way it's more of a meditation. You're going through the whole set of beads as you're stating the N. For me, it really depends on what type of work I'm doing, how focused and committed I am on that specific spell, or how I'm feeling at the time. If I'm really enjoying the ritual that I'm doing or the ceremony that I'm doing, and I'm changing the chant as I'm going along and I'm getting more excited or I'm a little bit more solemn, it'll change. I'm not really counting. But I could do this, you know, for, I don't know, 5-10 minutes. And then what I'll do is I'll just sit down and I'll really just sit in that energy, see what comes up. That's what you're really doing it for, to connect with the energy. Okay, so I hope this has inspired you a little bit more to look into demon ends and see if it actually improves your own connection to the great spirits. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.